We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda or email us at twoguysPlayingZelda@gmail.com.
This is part 2 of the Lakebed Temple, and in this video we're going to be fighting the mini-boss and getting the dungeon item.
Man, that thing sounds funny right there.
Cricket
it was distracting me.
It's definitely a weird.
I had some ideas that I wanted to talk about, and they just all went out the door when I heard that guy.
He's kind of an annoying little critter, but he's definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not difficult in any shape.
Who takes protection in like a water bubble? I don't know if that's a bubble even, a water blob.
I guess, but you popped that thing pretty quick with the bomb arrow there. Can you use a regular arrow, or do you have to use
I think you gotta use the bomb arrow. We'll use the hook shot
for sure,
later on.
yeah.
I don't know, I think it's kind of cooler to use the bomb arrow, to be honest with you.
Blow that thing right
out. How that doesn't kill him is beyond me.
Zelda logic.
Yeah, true. Although later on in one of our parts, I do bomb myself underwater, which just had me thinking the whole time, how's that even possible?
Don't question it.
Yeah.
Just accept. There's a pretty funny moment when we get there.
And this is one of my favorite parts of this whole temple.
Oh my
water slide.
Yes.
This basically equates to a water slide, and we've never had. If we had a tube or something, like the perfect dungeon item in here would have been like a tube that we could have rolled down this part right here.
We need the raft from the original Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Okay, that would have been perfect too. Yeah.
It is pretty cool that like we spend like a good 30 seconds or whatever running up this long circling pathway. You get to the top, you're like, nope, we're going right back down to the bottom.
You know, that you talk about the rat. Using it to go down that slide would have been more than we used it in the original Zelda.
I know. You use it for like 5 seconds.
We go down that slide, well, we used it more than we did in the original Zelda.
Best weapon ever. But this is a cool moment. And I like how like they kind of do a more extended version of this a little later in the game with the like snowboarding sequence. At the end of
Snow Peak Ruins.
Snow Peak, yeah. Obviously that's a long way away.
You do that like to get there. Actually, it's the next dungeon. But you do it to get there, and then also to get a heart piece later on in the game, right after the dungeon.
So I liked how they like incorporated this, and I mean this has got to burn your rear end.
Wedgie. I mean, I don't know how good that tunic works against wedgies, but I would think he's got a pretty massive wedgie by the time he gets done.
I'm pretty sure this is atomic, reaching atomic level.
This, for me, would have been the most fun. If I was Link, this would probably be the most fun I have in any game.
I'd be like, take me back to the top, we're doing it again.
Yeah, I mean, and you see how much he gets hit, by enemies and stuff. Every once in a while, Link's got to have some fun.
And it looks like you had some fun. And I don't even know how you went through those techites without taking, like, you went like, right through them.
Skill.
So, it was, somehow you avoided damage. But here's what we kind of touched on this in the first part, where we start opening up these water flows. It's not really changing the level necessarily, but it's just adding these.
He's making water flow in a part that was previously not flowing at.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to get at.
I got you.
Synergy right there.
I was sitting here thinking about it while you were trying to think about it.
And he gets these water mills, I guess, turning.
Yes.
Which is just a really cool way of opening up more areas of the dungeon, I thought.
And I remember the first time I was playing this dungeon, like I saw those things, and like I didn't have a clue like if you can even move those things.
Oh, I know.
Or if they were just there to be there. But the most frustrating thing was you could look through them and see that there was something on the other side, and you had no idea. Watch this move. Oh, I almost made it through there.
Hey, you technically made it through.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do feel like there is a lot of backtracking in this dungeon, going back to previous areas once you open up the water flow, once you get these big wheels turning, and things like that. But the fact that you start getting the water flowing through it, things start moving, it feels different.
But we were backtracking, but we were kind of doing different things when we backtracked. Like, we just weren't like going like where we already been. We were going where we already been, but we were doing something different.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, like I said, between the water flowing, things moving, it looks a little, it feels a little different.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. Watch this lizard just come flying off this thing.
Cracks me
like,
up.
I stepped there and he just goes right there, just falls off.
He couldn't quite replicate your jump.
I was like, yes, win.
Victory is Link's. No, I got a laugh when I saw that. I'm like, wow.
I think it happens again.
It's like that lizard was determined.
I was like, I wish all enemies were this dumb in Zelda.
They definitely are.
We wouldn't die so much.
Well, thankfully this day and age we don't die a whole lot.
Yeah. Or we cut it out.
Or we make sure our loyal viewers don't see us die. Who wants to watch these guys play? They suck.
Well, they're probably saying that anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We have good moments in there.
Yeah. More bad than good.
Yeah, but thank God for video editing.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't think you were going to make this jump, first of all. But when I was first watching you eyeball it, I thought he is not going to make that. Then I realized how much closer it ends up getting. But
definitely.
You were sizing that up for a second.
You would have missed it, probably.
Oh, I would have found the way. I'd have like tried to roll and just rolled right off the edge.
You would.
I was like, I
No,
can't.
you would have tried to roll, and you would hit the swing your sword button, and you would just stopped and fell right off.
I just keep thinking like Majora's Mask, where the roll gave you a little extra.
Yeah. In this game, I'm pretty sure it does not do that.
I can't remember if it does or not.
I don't think it does.
It doesn't stop me from trying it every time. Oh, I swear they give you so many bombs too in this dungeon, and I know we use them.
Well, these aren't even water bombs.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna give us bombs in this dungeon, give us water bombs.
which we do use quite liberally a little bit later.
And I did love these little streams right here. They're not streams, but
It's like the water
blowing pockets of air pressure, whatever you want to call it. Like, it was just kind of cool, like being able to go into those.
It's a great visual, like you walking into like that jet stream, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Well, actually, I don't know if I ever actually did that the first time playing through this game because we don't have the compass yet.
That's true.
And so treasure chests wouldn't been there, so I might went back and got them. Although I don't always do that.
Oh, I'm bad.
Usually once I get to a boss, I'm like, let's get the heck out of this place.
That or I like look at the map before the boss and be like, man, I missed about 4 treasure chests. Not worth it. Not worth it.
Oh crap, I don't have the boss key.
Oh god. That would be disaster.
Time to head to the boss. Oh no.
we missed a step in the sequence somewhere. And here we are in the mini-boss room. And I think he's a cool-looking boss. He's not necessarily difficult.
Yeah.
But he's a giant toad.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan. Just, I don't know why. Just, giant toad, I guess, pretty much sums it up.
It really does.
With an ugly tongue and these ugly things on his back. He's just one big, ugly-looking mini-boss.
It's kind of cool, like...
He's not as bad as Gord from Majora's Mask, but he's second place.
Yeah, he's definitely more physically intimidating than that guy.
Oh, definitely.
But what cracks me up, though, is every time you hit him, he sends, like, his children to sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not very good parenting there, bro.
No. And this is why the enemies always eventually lose.
Eventually. It's like, seriously, you gotta take care of your youngsters there.
Yeah, I totally missed that hard.
You honestly don't need it too bad at this point. Oof.
Yeah. Now, kind of a cool concept. Like, it just wasn't very hard. I mean, you just had to dodge him and then hit his long tongue, so I mean...
And honestly, after the first time or two, you don't even dodge him. You start shooting him straight in the mouth.
And you can actually do it right here. I just missed.
With the bomb arrows, you just have to be kind of quick about it.
Yeah, it is. That's the easiest way to really kill him. Just, when he opens up his mouth, just throw a bomb arrow in there, and then he'll swallow it, then his tongue will pop back out.
You don't even have to worry about trying to dodge his big jump attack.
Yeah. She doesn't take that much life out of you, but still.
No. As we find out.
And if I'm correct, I think he gets me pretty good. I think I just totally didn't react quick enough.
Oh, just a little slow.
I think this was a Friday night, so my reaction time might have been a little bit slower if you catch my drift.
Slightly impaired.
Yeah, slightly impaired a little bit. So.
But after that, though, we do just switch to where just shoot him with the bomb arrow in the mouth, kind of like fighting like a Dodongo or King Dodongo type act, and his tongue comes out for the finish.
And I did like, obviously we talked about the bomb arrows in the first part, but I like that this game actually gave you a lot of ways to use them. Like, they just say, oh, here's an item, but it's not going to really be that beneficial.
Oh, like what were the Ocarina of Time, the bombs that... Bomb shoes. Talk about worthless items.
Those were also Majora's Mask, and we didn't use them very much.
So you use them, like, in the Spirit Temple, and that was almost it.
But there's a lot of places throughout this entire game where bomb arrows could be used. And it's a bomb arrow.
Yeah.
You should be able to use it in a lot of places.
I mean, I guess you could use them on just about any enemy you wanted to, honestly, but... And how that guy managed to swallow a treasure chest and not have indigestion.
You see how big he was, though?
True. But I do love getting the claw shot.
Oh, it's one of my favorite items, like in any Zelda game. And when you get the double claw shot...
Oh, that's fun. And I'm so glad they kept that concept for Skyward Sword.
Yes, I mean, that's just... Oh, I love the double claw shot.
But it is kind of neat, too, like... You think back to Ocarina of Time, in the Water Temple, you get the hook shot.
Yeah,
this game's
long shot. You get the long shot. You get the hook shot.
That's right.
Actually, in the grave.
Oh, that's right. You get the long shot.
You gotta get it to get into the Forest Temple.
Yeah, for some reason, I guess Zelda games really.
And you also get in the Wind Waker in the Wind Temple.
Yes, that's true.
So I mean, it's definitely obviously it's in a lot of games.
Well, yeah.
But we don't get the double claw shot in 2.
But I guess they really like the idea of giving you the hook shot or long shot or whatever in water-based dungeons, and they
just kind of the physics and logistics kind of. Well, obviously they make the dungeon to go along with the item, but
Well, I mean, if you think even back to Link to the Past, didn't you get it in
Swamp Palace?
Swamp
Yes,
Palace,
you did.
yeah.
Yes,
So it's a little continuity.
a recurring theme in Zelda. Never seen it before.
Yeah, they never borrow.
Water dungeon stinking.
Yeah, they never borrow concepts.
Yeah,
from their own game.
totally different games. Well, they are, but you know.
I remember watching this, and I'm like, what are you looking for?
I'm just taking a peaceful joy. Hey, man, this is like my break. This is lunchtime right now in this temple.
It's a nice little joyride.
Yeah, I was looking for that thing.
Yeah, and I didn't realize like there is actually a target up there, but later on we find out you can just hookshot onto the vines.
Vines, yeah, you can hookshot anywhere.
It's like why even? I
I
guess.
think I just was aimed right there and
Yeah.
just hit it.
And I think aiming for the by putting the target there, the game's letting you realize, oh hey, if you shoot to the vines.
Vines, yeah,
I mean, because it's pretty hard to hit that target while you're moving like that. But
Uh-huh.
it looks like you nailed it pretty good on that one. But it is cool though.
Well, for
that-
previous games, though, you should know to hook shot to the vine.
yeah, I mean, definitely from Ocarina.
I mean, I guess depending on your age, you know, this could actually be your first Zelda game also.
It could be. If
I'm
that
sure
was
there's a lot of
the-
people, this is their first Zelda game.
Yep. Not everyone grew up with
Link to the
Link to
Past.
the Past like we did. It took us a long time to finally go back to the older ones.
Yeah.
Still waiting on one of them, actually. But we won't ruin this by talking about that. But yeah, and at least now that we've got a hook shot and a claw shot.
Yeah, claw shot.
Why did they change
I don't know. I don't
the
understand
way?
why they changed the name either, to be honest. I mean, it does look more like a claw in this game, but
It's like, come on, guys.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, you know, it's the same thing, but it's different. So it kind of just switches it up a little bit, I guess.
I will say, though, it does open up whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like, I loved this moment right here, like, getting to finally into literally the very top of this room. You're actually on the chandelier.
That is cool. That is cool. And there's a heart piece.
Oh, it's
sorry.
Hey, spoiler alert, there's a heart piece in this treasure chest. But I thought the fact that they let you get all the way up to that chandelier, which we've even mentioned in the first part of our first video, like, it was just really added to this room, having this chandelier here. Actually giving you the ability to get up here and having a great reward waiting for you like that, especially when you don't have the compass yet and don't know what's sitting there.
Exactly.
It just added something else. Plus, finally being at the very top of this room.
And here's where I dive, and I don't know how I don't break my neck. But I like how you change the steps right there, and it starts flowing water down there and stuff.
And as Link recovers from his broken neck, this wraps up part 2.